Offender in custody. Thanks. If anyone else calls my custody result, let me know.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining this video. Please hit the like if you haven't yet, and if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. This is crazy. We haven't heard from Ethan Chapin's family for a long time. They rarely come out and speak, rarely do interviews. Last night I came across this. It's just dropped from the local Fox station up there in Washington. This is just a snippet of the video. There's going to be more to come, they say, here coming up soon. Usually the Consalvas family is the only one that's talking, coming out doing a lot of interviews. Now, there's some interesting things that she mentions, because remember, we heard all the way from the beginning that they weren't going to have nothing to do with the trial. You know, they just wanted it over with. Now, in this latest interview, she mentions possibly coming to the trial. She also makes a comment about the IGG. Now, we all knew the IGG motion to suppress was going to be denied because there is no law on point. Shout out Yoli Yolaw. There is no law on point. Now, we all knew that the motion to suppress was going to be denied, but I'll still continue to remind everybody the DNA dirty gloves will be the key. Now we'll check out this latest interview from Stacy. Like I said, this is just a snippet. There's going to be the full interview coming out soon. Coming up here later today, we are going to be reading the redacted transcript from the court hearing on January 23rd, 2025. Look for that notification soon. Make sure you have the bell highlighted to all. Now, here's this latest interview from Stacy.
Just days after an Idaho judge denied motions to exclude key evidence in the trial for Brian Kohberger, we're now hearing from the mother of one of the victims.
Yeah, Kohberger is charged in the brutal deaths of 4 University of Idaho students. And this afternoon, Fox 13 Shira Matsuzawa spoke with one of the victims' moms.
Sitting down with Ethan Chapin's mom, Stacy, she says they're blessed to have had 20 years with him. But they're constantly finding a way to move forward.
It's always kind of right at the forefront. You know, so you have to learn to live with that.
Poor family.
Ethan, along with Xana Kernodle, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Gonzalez were stabbed to death in an
Do me a favor, drop some prayers for all these families in the comment section, please. They need every one of them.
Campus home in November of 2022. Just last month, attorneys for Brian Kohberger, the man accused of killing the 4 University of Idaho students, filed motions asking the court to throw out key DNA evidence in this case. This week, Judge Stephen Hippler denied those motions.
How could you not? Let's be honest. How could a judge not allow DNA? I mean, he basically said it in one of his hearings. He said, you know, it's admissible every day and twice on Sundays. I mean, and that's how we, it would have been, I mean, you would have had to have fought tooth and nail if somebody didn't allow the DNA in it. That's crazy.
Right. And like I said, DNA dirty gloves. I'll leave it in a pinned comment, and also I'll put it in the description. The DNA dirty gloves are going to be the key when it comes to this trial.
The ruling bringing the case one step closer to the trial scheduled to begin this summer. A trial the Chapin family has been adamant about not attending in the past.
I just feel this impending storm that's coming. We are, you know, reconsidering, you know, whether or not we'll go. That is a very
great, shocking news. They are reconsidering. Like I said, we've heard this whole time. They even made the statement in the very beginning. They weren't going to attend. Prayers, prayers, prayers.
difficult thing to think about. But, you know, if we have to go, I don't know who else can represent Ethan other than his family.
Until then, Stacy's focus is on Ethan's siblings, who are set to graduate this May. As a triplet, Ethan would have been alongside them.
They're going.
His legacy now helping others get an education.
You know they're going to
family
trial.
Started the foundation,
you know they're going to the
since
trial.
Awarded $55,000 in scholarships to 35 kids, all in Ethan's name.
Prayers.
Shira Matsuzawa, Fox 13 News.
Prayers. They're going to the trial. You know it. You know it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think they're going to be going to the trial now? I do. Like I said, DNA dirty gloves. I'll have the link in the description and also pinned in the comment section. This was a video I made a long time ago, and this is going to be the key right here. The DNA dirty gloves outside of 1122. Grabbing more clean gloves after touching the dirty DNA glove that was stepped on and twisted on. Let's shove some in our pocket that we're going to take inside. Then we're going to make sure those gloves are nice and tight. Dirty DNA. And we're going to touch all of our equipment with those same DNA dirty gloves before we go inside the crime scene at 1122 and use the same equipment inside the crime scene. And then while you're touching that equipment, touching the items at the crime scene, let's open it one more time. Again, touching the equipment that you were using inside the crime scene with all that dirty DNA on it from the gloves that have the dirty DNA. Like I said, that stuff can be tossed all day when it comes to these DNA dirty gloves. Make sure you check out that link. Thank you all for checking out the video. Please hit the like if you haven't. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And look for the notification to come out where we're going to be reading that redacted transcript, 175 pages. And if you haven't read it yet, you're going to be shocked. Trust me. We'll see you soon.